Capricorn, this is your channel messages for the 29th of May. Capricorn, we are starting off the reading with a lot of criticism and backlash towards, everybody know how I feel about Justin Trudeau. No, this morning I woke up, even though the incident probably happened yesterday. Yeah, so the Independent News reads, Justin Trudeau's Adidas sneakers draws bemused reaction during royal visit to Canadian Parliament. So y'all giving Justin Trudeau about the Adidas brand shoes him wear when he was supposed to meet King Charles. Correct? Correct. My thing is, Justin Trudeau, first of all, him not the leader of your country anymore. So I would feel like that would give him the leverage to dress however him want dress. Now I tried to research the shoes he had on, and the shoes is no more than $200. My thing is, Justin Trudeau has worn more expensive shoes and you guys still treated him like garbage. So I don't know what the fuck y'all want from him. You know what this reminds me of? You remember Mr. T? Ah, pay the fool. You remember Mr. T? I want you to listen to an interview that Mr. T did with this old white woman who was mocking Mr. T. Listen to this.
I don't know, $10 million worth of diamonds and gold and everything, and then I'm looking at your shoes that are just a disaster. Now, you explain to me, what's with these shoes all taped up looking tacky?
You see, well, to some people they might see it as tacky, but there's a message in these shoes. You see, these shoes keep me humble. And if you recall last time that we met, I had these shoes. They weren't in that better shape, you know. But these shoes are handed down through my family. My father wore them, my brothers wore them, and things like that. So they keep me humble, keep me and let me remember that I have a brothers and sisters back in Chicago that I'm doing to where I got mother and father that I must take care of. So you see, out in Hollywood, especially all the money that I'm making now, it's so easy for me to get caught up in all these material stuff and forget where I'm coming from. So wherever I be, whether I'm with a governor or a mayor or a reception or whatever, I look down at my shoes and let me know, say, hey, I can't get too carried away here. So
he said whenever he meets a governor or a mayor, him always wear the same shoes, because him know how Hollywood so fast-paced it can get lost. So it no matter who him meet, him can look down on him shoes and him remain humble. There's a humbleness when it comes down to wearing shoes. And I must say, it's the same shit they gave the Ukrainian president when he went to the White House dressed in normal clothes. He did not dress according to how white snobby people want him to dress. Yeah, maybe because suits aren't worn when he's fighting a war. No, of course, Justin Trudeau is not fighting a war, but there is a war in Canada, a war on poverty. A war on people who cannot afford basic necessities on a daily basis. And I should tell you, when I was going to French school in Quebec, a lot of things I couldn't afford. I was mocked. There was a picture they took of us in the class and I had slippers on. And the whole faculty, them gave me shit about it. It wasn't appropriate. It was all I could afford. So I should say, Trudeau, it seems like you're walking a very humble pilgrimage right now. And this is the reality. A lot of people who goes to school, especially kids, then parents cannot afford shoes. So now you mock the former president, the former prime minister of Canada, because he wear Adidas shoes that did not seem formal enough to meet King Charles. King Charles is royalty, not Justin Trudeau. I mean, he is, he have money, but he isn't the royalty. And this just shows how much even kids go through bullying because them cannot afford these things. Well, if he was in Balenciaga, would you treat him better? Yeah, if he was in red bottoms, would you guys have more respect for him? Because it did not matter what Justin Trudeau wore. Even though he sat in the seat of being the prime minister of Canada, wanna still treat him like he was a $200 Adidas shoes. So I don't see why people are, I don't understand. I feel like he connected with poor people yesterday. Look how much kids get bullied because them can't afford stuff. Look how much kids go to school And then either them shoes get taken away from them, or them have to go through ridicule and exile. Them don't have friends because them cannot afford sneakers. Them have to buy Walmart sneakers. Now Justin Trudeau obviously is a person who could afford better shoes, but I feel like he was walking in the footsteps of people who couldn't afford his fancy lifestyle and still only had shit to say about him. So I'm not exactly sure what the fuck you want from him. Mr. Trudeau, I felt connected to whatever PR stunt that you pull advertising Adidas, but I felt like you connect with poor people. And that's what all Canadians have been arguing about. We cannot afford food. We can't afford rent. We cannot they can't even find work. Okay, Justin Trudeau have money, but him still chose to wear almost $250 shoes. Just like a lot of our teenagers are wearing to school and getting bullied for. God knows how much time I was bullied for things I couldn't afford. And I never made it make me feel less than. A lot of people, men I've dated, people I was friends with, social workers, they made me feel like trash because I couldn't afford certain things. And here we have Justin Trudeau that can afford. When Justin Trudeau went on a vacation, spending how much so-called tax money on a hotel room on a costume. Now Justin Trudeau is not in power anymore, and him spend his money. I buy a $250 Adidas shoes and I'm still giving him shit. You can't, listen to, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. You cannot satisfy certain people. And that's why I have so much respect for him, for Justin Trudeau, especially the fact that he made his son Xavier go into music. Xavier could have been a banker. He could have been like Baron Trump. But he chose to live a normal life. Look how much us are trying to go into music. Shout out to Martin Luther King. That guy had a dream. You know what I mean? And Rosa Parks, right? Look how much normal people want to chase the dream of music. And Justin Trudeau could have tell him son that, listen, you're better than people. You're above people. So don't mix with these commoners. Him make him son do what him son want to do. And that's more respect I can have for a wealthy political family. I have more respect for the Trudeau family than I do for the Trump family. It shows humbleness. And just like Mr. T said, him father did wear the shoes, him brother wear the shoes, him wear the shoes. Mr. T was worth over $10 million. But there was a sense of groundedness, the root chakra. So I felt like he was walking in the footsteps of poor people, of people who couldn't afford red bottoms. You see, the thing with niggas, I mean Negroes, you see, that's why the music industry and the entertainment industry welcome black people. Because them always spend their money on stupid shit. Them spend their money on expensive jewelry, expensive houses, expensive cars, and expensive shoes. They never spend their money with an expensive stock. Especially through the TD Easy Trading app. With TD, you can even invest as low as $50 and buy yourself a stock. Why work when your money can work for you? TD Bank. This is not a sponsored advertisement by TD, right? Had you wore something more expensive, would he have been shown more respect? Because he have done that for at least 8 years. And you guys showed him no respect. So I commend him for walking on the pilgrimage of the basic Canadian. Social assistance cost the same as him shoes. He was rocking a social assistance shoes. Meanwhile, half owner on the tax bracket is $60,000 a year and spending way above the means. You see, poor people stay poor because they're trying to look and impress the rich. The rich have nothing to prove. And let me tell you something, Justin Trudeau. If you wanted to get married in a sneaker, sweetie, I don't see what the problem is. You have money. Him have money. No, while we're on the topic of Mr. Trudeau, I don't know what the hell happened. I feel like there was a quantum leap in time. Justin Trudeau's birthday is the 25th of December. How did I miss that? Why did I think Justin Trudeau was a Sagittarius? I don't know why I did think that. Was his birthday always the 25th of December? You mean just like Jesus? You remember how them did crucify Jesus? How them did nail him on a cross? How the people them did call him a liar? How he was exiled? Justin Trudeau on the 25th of December. You see how birth charts and history repeat itself? On the exile Justin Trudeau the same way on the Jesus Christ. I always thought he was a Sagittarius. He's a Capricorn. I should have known. I should have known. And Capricorn is the devil. Capricorn is overindulgence, intoxications, spending money on strippers. And here he was rocking a $250 Adidas shoes, meeting the royal family. Yeah, because they never care. And you shouldn't either. There's students who are committing suicide in our local school system because their parents can't afford to buy them expensive shoes. So I felt like Justin Trudeau was relating to the people. This is how I feel, and I commend him. Going back to his birth chart, since he was a Capricorn, why did I think he was a Sagittarius? So I was re-looking at Justin Trudeau's birth chart. He is a Capricorn sun. I cannot believe this. How did I miss it? When you say you're ashamed, Vanessa Carby, when you say you're ashamed that you find out that Justin Trudeau was a Capricorn and not a Sagittarius, how ashamed were you, Anthony Miller? As a tarot reader, I'm ashamed, bad. I misidentified his zodiac. No, I must say something before I go on to the reading. His northern node is Aquarius. Justin Trudeau, you like black girls? Because if you do, make sure I'm the first on your, make sure me the first black girl on your list if you like black girls, because your northern node is Aquarius. That's definitely interracial. Dead giveaway. I can't believe he's a Capricorn. Okay, let's go ahead and go into your reading. So, Capricorn, which is Justin Trudeau, your channel message is the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and political agenda. We're talking about the former politician, Justin Trudeau. Now, I'm getting, you made a bet. You made a bet, soul. I'm getting, you never have no statistics. You never had proof. You made a bet solely on your attraction to somebody or your attraction to something. I'm getting you win the bet. Whatever this is, okay? So let's go ahead and go into your reading. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. That's Two of Pentacles can be betting and gambling. The Ace of Wands can be sexual attraction, right? And Justin Trudeau, I should say, if you like black girls, make sure I'm the first on your list. And don't tell me I'm a walking red flag because I smoke cannabis. Is you legalized it back in 2015. And you can't give me money because you have money. So you can afford to buy me whatever I ask you to buy me, sir. And let's be very honest. Your son Xavier is a rapper. Chances are he needs some black influence in his life. This is my opinion. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Capricorn, the Devil card. Why made it think Justin Trudeau was a Temperance? I think he was the angel. I didn't know he was a devil. I did not know. I should have known. I should have known. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. First card out is the Nine of Swords, okay? Usually that is anxiety. It probably is anxiety from the person who lost the bet. Come and get you made a bet. The Nine of Swords could be fears, your fears. I'm getting something about the dream space. Are your dreams being affected? We also have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of money. I'm getting millions. I don't know who you made a bet with, but I'm getting the person never really have the money for make the bet. Them just made the bet because probably, just like Jesus Christ, you always get nailed on a cross. So nobody usually take a side. That's so weird. When I exile him just like when I exile Jesus Christ. Him born the 25th of December. I'm getting millions. Millions. When I lose millions or when I bet millions. We also have the Lover's card. And I want to say, Mr. Trudeau, you're not known as Aquarius. If you decide that you want to take a step in the espresso lane, which is dark coffee, make sure me are the first on your list. And don't tell me that smoking is a red flag for you. Sir, is you legalized cannabis? Me getting you made a bet solely on your attraction to somebody. The World card in this depiction, they're naked hugging. Me getting you put your faith in somebody who you did sexually attracted to. Me getting millions. We also have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Four of Cups. The Devil card, that's you at the bottom of the deck, all right? All right, I'm also getting something about alcohol, an alcohol brand, something about branding or the laws of alcohol being changed. I'm getting something about minors drinking. And that's a lot of time why minors go to drugs. They might get bullied at school. On top of, yeah, maybe they need a social belonging. A lot of these minors are abusing psychedelics. They might abuse cigarettes. They might abuse these things because them don't fit in. Because them can't afford certain things. And here we have Justin Trudeau who can afford everything and he chose to live like what we would call a commoner. And he still had a problem with that. Imagine what the boys in schools are going through. Imagine what the girls are going through. The girl them who can't afford certain type of clothes or shoes or heels. They might get ridiculed every fucking day. If when they can do that to him, Justin Trudeau, imagine what school kids are going through. Imagine what the teenagers are going through. And everybody who criticize him, they're adults. I'm also getting something about the role model of did your wife used to drink? Your wife used to drink a lot? You're getting something about drinking around your son. Somebody a drink around your son? I'm getting your son very sober though. I don't know if him do any type of drugs, but I'm getting something about drinking. I'm getting for you, drinking is a red flag. But I'm getting something about a bet that was made and I'm getting millions of dollars was lost or gained. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. We have two knights here. Something about two nights somewhere. Is this something about a hotel? Is the same shit when I give you about the hotel. You spend taxpayer money on the hotel. Now you must spend the taxpayer money on Adidas shoes and still have a problem. Just like when Jesus Christ was going around trying to touch, heal, and bring the people into unity, when to crucify him too. You see how history repeats itself? You see why birth charts are so important to know? We have Knight of Pentacles 2 times. I'm getting something about I'm getting millions. Or am I getting the first payment of 2 million? Can I getting on make a bet? You and a man make a bet. Two want to put up money. And you say, okay, may the best man win. Yeah, this person lost it. Them lose the bet. Whatever this is. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Swords. I'm not sure who's in debt. Someone's in debt. Jesus Christ. Me getting something about you and give somebody everything them want. Me getting if you don't have no money now, if you cannot afford basic life now, me getting something when turn the fuck around. You might just wake up to a deposit in your bank account and you don't know who it's from. Or me getting something about money that was withheld from you, it going to get released. The World card is clarified by the Ten of Swords. Yeah. I'm getting, if them can criticize you upon the cost of your shoes, believe me, you don't need to look on the public when it comes down to who you want to love. Because just like how them are going to bully you about your clothes, them bully you about your... And you guys were the same one to say how Justin Trudeau have all these millionaire friends. Why him and the millionaire friends not rock Adidas? Because they ain't fucking with him if him act broke. That's why. We're getting something about your love life. Your love life is coming on a fire. Your love life is being attacked. Something about your love life. That's why it's important that you follow your own path. And you don't rely on the opinions of other people to dictate who you are. Every man have a spiritual journey to go through. And at the end of the day, it's either your happiness or the so-called happiness of the people. The same people who don't respect you, whether you wear $2,000 shoes or $250 shoes. Because the problem was never the people. The problem was how you took the people's opinions. That was the issue. The Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of... Yeah, I'm getting something about your attraction to somebody. And the Four of Cups is clarified by the Two of Wands. Are you traveling? I'm getting something about your travel. The only card we got was the Ace of Wands, which is sexual attraction. Justin Trudeau, are you attracted to black women? Because you're not know the Sagittarius. Dead giveaway. Capricorn is black. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo is black. Your moon sign is Aries. That is black. No wonder why Xavier went into music. It looked like we have some type of black ties. The Ace of Wands is the only thing we got. We only got the Ace of... Yeah, I'm getting something about your sexual attraction to something. I'm getting something about a vacation. You're going to take a vacation soon. I'm getting something about 2 nights. 2 nights. You're going to spend 2 nights somewhere. I'm also getting you were under the impression that somebody disliked you, somebody hated you, somebody didn't fuck with you. I'm getting that was a huge lie. Maybe the public tell you that. I'm getting the public told you that somebody who you really admired did not fuck with you. I'm getting it's a lie. It's a huge lie. And just ensure that you're 57. You're a 57 divorced man. You're young enough. You're young enough, sir. Sir, you are young enough. I'm only 32. You're young enough. Let's continue the reading. Ugh. We have Ophiuchus. We have the number 7. Justin Trudeau, you're born the 25th of December. 2 and 5 is 7. Now I talk about a lot of spiritual people who are born adding up to a 7. You have people who are born on the 7th, which usually means them will live a double life. Then you have the 25th, the 2 and the 5. So I'm getting something about your second marriage or your second relationship. Because you have 2. 2 is the number of balance and 2 is the number of partnership. So me getting you do well in partnership is just maybe your very changing lifestyle might affect your partner. Yeah, the 25th of December, 2 and 5 is 7. We have Virgo. We have the soul was sold, the sole of your shoes. I'm not sure what PR stunt or I'm not sure what type of pilgrimage or what type of forgiveness you were seeking, why the sole of your shoes was worth under $250. Yeah, the sole, that could mean the sole or the sole of your foot. Something about the feet rule Pisces. We have human and sex trafficking. And again, something about the shoes. Because we do know that when you want to traffic people, you use shoes. Now, I'm not here to try to decode what was the significance of who Justin Trudeau was trafficking, why him wearing a shoes like that. But what we do know is you're the type of man who you will date somebody below their means. You're not the type of person to discriminate against a woman who probably is not rich. You probably would date the Cinderella. This is how it seemed. Human and sex trafficking, the shoes. It wasn't Louis Vuittons. It wasn't red bottoms. It was under $250 Adidas shoes. We have Leo. And we also have illness. And for the beginning of time, they made Justin Trudeau feel like something wrong with him. Yeah, you're garbage, you're trash, nobody likes you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I like you. So I hope my one vote will matter. Okay, great. Xavier, you're doing great. Xavier, you're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great. Good things. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm going to leave it here, Capricorn. Until next time. Bye.